Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to part 2 of this live streaming nightmare that we've got going on. Welcome back for anybody that was with us during the GTA stream. Especially for anybody out there who's watching the VOD after the fact. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us. I am Oddman105, aka The Odd One. This is a late night Wednesday night live stream. We're going to be doing some No Man's Sky. So who do we have out there? William Dupree, welcome back. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us again. And Deborah Allen, hello. How are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. It's late night for me, so good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to hop right in and start this party. Absolutely love that song, by the way. If anyone's wondering the titles of the music I play for the intros, just type in exclamation mark NMS song and the information will pop up in chat. Okay, let's do this. Let's bring that volume back up. Let's transition. So for anybody out there who's new, thanks for joining us. I am Oddman105, aka The Odd One. Let's get in here and start this party. Let's transition. Only going to be on for about an hour, 50 minutes, because it is late night here. But what I would like to do is complete Phase 3, since this is, after all, this is not a 3-week expedition like we thought. Hello Games cut the expedition time down to 2 weeks. So we have about 8 days remaining to complete this expedition. In other words, the expedition ends next Friday, next Thursday or Friday, my time. So we need to get this done as quickly and as concisely as possible. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by today. Now, if you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Unfortunately, it looks like YouTube failed to send out notifications for this stream. I swear, YouTube has been broken recently. I mean, it's been broken. It's broken. That's how bad it is. Yeah, notifications didn't go out like they should have. Very strange indeed. We are public, by the way, so I'm not sure why notifications didn't go out. If you guys got notifications, that means they did go out, but this is a YouTube thing. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox and let's get this party started, shall we? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop in. Yeah, exactly. William Dupree, a new expedition starts on November 7th. Now, what we don't know is whether or not it's an expedition replay or it's a brand new expedition. I hope it's a brand new one. I think it's still a little too early for the expedition replays to begin, but again, it is the beginning of November, so you never know. This could be a brand new expedition. Before we start, let me double check my stats. Yeah, we are public. That's good to go. That's good to go. Yeah, very strange. Notifications didn't go out. So Deborah says it's 7 a.m. Yeah, it is 11:12 p.m. for me. So it is definitely late. Okay, looks like we're good to go. Yeah, don't know why the notifications did not go out. YouTube is being YouTube. Okay, so folks, this is what we're going to do. Now, when we last left off, we were on this dissonant planet in the Rendezvous 3 system, I believe. That's where we are. Or, yeah, this is the Rendezvous 3 system. I think. Hold on a second. Where are we? Phase 1, Phase 2. Yeah, we finished Phase 2. We were about to begin Phase 3. Okay, so we're still in the Rendezvous 2 system. So that's where we are. This is our next marker, but... So William says he got the notice. Okay. For whatever reason, because I am subscribed to myself, but I didn't get notifications. Thanks, YouTube. I appreciate that. So not expecting a really big crowd, but that's okay. We're going to get through Phase 3 today, by hook or by crook. So, as I was saying, when we left off, we were on this... this dissonant planet in Phase 2, in the Phase 2 star system. or excuse me, Rendezvous 2 star system. And what I was doing was trying to solve my money problem. And the best way to solve the money problem for this expedition is to find and scrap a Sentinel ship. That will get us all the money we need. So, when we last left off, I was hunting for an echolocator. So Deborah says she didn't get either, but she often doesn't. Yeah, that's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube thing. You know, unfortunately, we as creators don't have any real control over that. The best we can do is ask that if you're not getting notifications of our content, you're still interested in what we do, please take a second. Make sure that you're subscribed, and of course, make sure you check the bell icon for notifications. That way, you get all notifications. YouTube has a habit of unsubscribing people. You know, without their knowledge or consent. That does happen. Okay, so as I was saying, we did find off stream, off camera, I found an echolocator. So I managed to find one and decided to mass produce, make a couple. We found a couple of them. We found a couple. So, I can tell you that there are Sentinel ships on this planet. I've got 2 bases here already. Those are both for curious deposits. So, what we are going to do... Oh, this is a random... This is a random freaking... This is a random planetary archive that I came across. Completely vacant. Artifact Exchange Vault. I forgot this was here. What is this? Oh, okay. Never mind. Yes, exactly. Reproduction factory was open. So, we found one. We found one. Okay, so here's the deal. We got some quantum computers. Let's grab 3 of these. Let's grab 3 of those. If we need to make more, we will. How much uranium do we have? That's in the ship. We got over 1,000 uranium. We probably won't need more than that, but you know what? We can grab a bit more. We can grab a bit. Let's get some more. We'll buy all that. We don't need cobalt. We don't need the rusty metal. We can pick up some more ferrite dust. That's all the ferrite dust that's here? Jeez. That's pretty bad. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let's hop in. Make a restore point. Head to the abandoned autophage camp. Since we know there is one on this planet. There is dissonance in this star system. Okay, activate.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Alright, let's go. We only need to scrap 1 Sentinel ship, and that's it. That will solve our money problem. And in fact, while we're here, we can knock out another milestone, because we've got 14 of 16 of the radiant shards that we need. Now, to claim the Sentinel ship, we've got plenty of materials that we need to do that. We've got plenty of inverted mirrors. We got the radiant shards. We got everything we need. So first thing we're going to do is grab a Sentinel ship. And sell it and make some money. Yeah, William, hopefully, if it's an A-class, that's great. But if it's an A-class, I probably won't scrap it. So hopefully it's just a C-class so we can move on. But I will say this is a 1-star system, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 1-star system. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is a 1-star Gex system, so not a whole lot of hope. But we'll grab the ship here and be on our way. Again, the goal is to complete phase 3. So I can at least make some progress on this. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by tonight. It is nighttime for me. All right, we're here. Okay, what do we got? Why is there a random base computer? Hold on. Somebody already has a base here. Somebody already has a base here. Somebody, are you freaking blankety blank? Let's reload the restore point. Maybe it's a rifle. Somebody already has a base here. Yeah, William, a C-class should get us about 16 to 18 mil, so that's still a pretty decent find. Yeah, somebody already has a base here. You have got to be kidding me. But that's okay. We can still use this terminal and find other Sentinel ships. We only need one. Okay, let's see if we can get lucky. Maybe that's a rifle over there. And it is a pistol. Never mind. It's a pistol. We got the leaf blower. Okay, first order of business. Let's clear the scrap because there might be something good in here. I'll take that storage augmentation. Yes, please. I'll take that other storage augmentation. I'll take those suspicious package of arms, too. Yes, please. We got some good stuff. We got some good stuff. Nice. This we can process. That needs to go in the ship. Get rid of the runaway mold. We don't need that. Nice. Nice. We got a Starship storage augmentation. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad at all. So Deborah says she had to leave the route to get a rifle. I just want to see what's here. Some players got like a random base right here. What is this? Teleporter and storage. Interesting. Okay, let's crack this thing open and see what we got. Not expecting a whole lot. Okay, got it, yada, yada, yada. Get through it.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay, override glyphs. Scan memory. 13 to 8. Hey, King Mikey, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're just doing some late night No Man's Sky. So, 13, 2, and 8. There we go. Give me my jetpack. Okay. So now we have our Sentinel jetpack. Perfect. Nice. We'll never use it, but we got it. Okay, let's take a look at the multi-tool. What do we got? As expected, it's a crap C class. Yeah. We'll take it because we can use it for parts. Compare. And we'll take it for free. We will take it. Because we can always break it down. Well, King Mikey says, I can't wait for YouTube to fix the usernames. This is the second time YouTube's done that. Because they did this before about, I would like to say about 6 months ago. Maybe it wasn't that long ago, but they did this once before. I'm not sure if it was a test to see how content creators and viewers would react, but this was a bad decision. Hopefully they fix it because this makes no sense. So if you can imagine the content creators with like 1,000 people chatting in their chat room at one time, they literally have to go through and reread everyone's names. That is not cool. Okay, let's go check out this Sentinel ship. Before we go, hold on. Before we go, I might want to find another ship. So let's drop a save beacon if we can. Signal booster, save point, save beacon. Hold on. And we don't have a save beacon. I can't drop a base computer here. Why can't I see this player base? Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We're not going to worry about it. Yeah, that is strange. For whatever reason, there's a base computer there, but we can't see it. All right, let's go check out this Sentinel ship.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Very strange indeed. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. And if need be, we'll just find another abandoned camp and go from there. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to find a player base there, so that's interesting. Yeah, this is probably going to be a C class, and it's perfectly fine. I do kind of hope it's an ugly Sentinel ship so we can scrap it without thinking too much about it. So Marty16, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, King Mikey, real talk, man. I just found out that hurricane made landfall today, man. Yeah, definitely thoughts and prayers to anyone in Jamaica right now. That's some real serious stuff. Let me look around for a second. Those are my bases. Yeah, that's strange. That other player's base is not visible. Very strange indeed. Okay. If we need to find another base, we can. Or another camp, we can certainly do that. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, William, I'm hoping this thing is ugly. Yeah, but definitely thoughts and prayers go out to anyone in Jamaica. Seriously. Okay, what do we got? Ew. Is this thing going in reverse? Hold on. Hold on. What is this? Oh, I was looking at it the wrong way. Okay. I was looking at it the wrong way. So Marty61 says, is your networking off? I always play with the multiplayer turned off. I only play solo. Again, I don't want random people joining my session. So yeah, multiplayer is always turned off, and I always have my session set to invite only. So what do we have here? Let's land. This is a good-looking ship. Hold on. The wings are going backwards, though. Hold on a minute. Let's land. Let's make sure we got good launch fuel. Here we go.
Technology recharge.
All right, let me out of here. Oh, and it's got tank treads. This is a weird looking Sentinel ship. This thing is weird, man. Look at this. This is actually pretty cool. This one is actually pretty cool. Hold on a minute. Check this out. First of all, it is a C-class. It's worth $28 million. We can scrap this one ship right here and get all the money we need. So that's what we're going to do. It's got tank treads. It's got the single-bladed wings. It's got pincers on it. This is a pretty cool-looking ship. This one is a keeper. So Deborah says she found one like this. Yeah, I think, okay, we're going to grab this one, and we're going to search for a second one. One for the, because we need to scrap one, and I want to grab one of these for the collection. So let's get started, shall we? So King Mikey says he had family members out there for 3 years, 3 years ago. So happy they got out of there and moved back to the States. I hear you, man. I hear you. Okay, let's grab it. Grab the glass, the brain, and we'll take your pugnium, sir. Thank you very much. It doesn't matter if it's a C-class. We just want the ship. I had to look at it for a second. I didn't know which direction this ship was pointing. Now, funny thing is that there's a minor settlement like right next to us. There's a minor settlement right over there. I bet there's solar mirrors over there. But you know what? It's okay. Yeah, Deborah says, yeah, it's orange too. Hey, I don't mind the orange. I don't mind the orange. Okay, let's go. Close the door, please. Stop air conditioning the whole moon. Okay, let's go get this brain. And what we're going to do is find and claim a second ship. Just because. Oh, it's over there. Jeez. And if you're watching the VOD after the fact, thanks for taking time out of your day to join us. I appreciate it. Let's go. So Deborah says she's using it for extra storage. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And it makes perfect sense. That is a pretty cool looking Sentinel ship. I definitely think it's a keeper. How far away is this thing? 10 seconds. All right. All right, here we go. Didn't have to land, but it's okay. You know, we could have just went all Star Trek and beamed down. Okay, here we go. Let's grab the knowledge stones. Because why not? Okay, let's give it the brain. Present the brain. So William says almost anything with tank feet are a keeper. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Although I've found some Sentinel ships with tank feet, but nothing else. No wings, no nothing. Hey, YouTube, will you get this sus ad off my team? Get this thing out of here. You guys need to see these ads that I get. I get some of the weirdest ads over here because I'm in Japan. I get really weird ads. Okay, we got the soothe the brain. Let's go. All right, let's get back. Let's pick up the ship. Oh, GTA 5 says he keeps getting the one truck sell mission. Good for you, man. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get back. Let's grab the ship. We need one to keep and one to scrap. Yeah, 1 to keep and 1 to scrap. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm having a great night. We're playing some No Man's Sky and just chilling out. So, doing well. Hope you're doing well today, too. Let's go. Yeah, got to get through this. We're going to get through Phase 3 tonight. That's what we're going to do. If there's time left, we may do a little bit of Phase 4. As we're on an unsafe trajectory. Hold on. Okay. Time to go skydiving. Open a hatch. I ain't scared. Let's go. All right, we're here. Yeah, this one is definitely it's a keeper, but we're going to scrap this one just because. Turn off the light. Okay. And look at all that storage space. This is it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Definitely a keeper. Okay, let's compare. And we will claim this ship. All right, now that we got this Sentinel ship, this one we're going to scrap, but so we got that one. Let's go grab a second one. But to do that, we need to go. If I can get back in here, thank you. Okay, let's make a restore point. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, we were trying to land. There we go. I forgot, we're not on the ground. Let's close the hatch, stop air conditioning the moon. Okay, let's try it again.
Navigational data received.
Hopefully this doesn't put us in the same location where we were. Hopefully it doesn't. But we'll be able to find out. If it does, what I will do is reload and head to another part of the moon. Yeah, that has to be like the most orange of the orange Sentinel ships I've ever seen. Let's take a really quick look. Expedition milestones for Phase 3. That one should be... That's easy, obviously. We just have to get there. We got to get the wreck. Those are done. We got to purge 5 hungering tendrils, all of which are in that same system, and we got to crush a vile grub. This should be relatively easy. But we need money, so let's take care of the money problem first. Let's solve the money problem first. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, thanks for taking time out of your day to join us. Yeah, YouTube's notifications are still broken. Don't even ask me why. I got nothing. Okay, let's see. Is this a new location? No, it's not. It pointed us right in the same location. Okay. So before we land, let's reload. Yeah, it put us right back at the same location. So what we're going to do is go to a different part of the moon and scan again. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Somebody actually built a base here. Now, it's quite possible that that's the only camp on this entire moon. That is quite possible. Hopefully that's not the case. Okay, so let's see. Before we do that, let's head to a different part of the moon. So we know that that camp was on the light side of the moon. Let's head further in the dark side. And what we will do is try to scan again. Okay. Here we go. This time, let's land on the planet. Or, excuse me, beam down to the planet, or to the moon's surface. Here we go.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Okay, let's see if this gives us a better result. You see, that's why I made a whole bunch of those echolocators, just in case something like this happened. Just in case. That is a really cool looking Sentinel ship, but I want to pick up a second one to keep and one to scrap. Just because it's a cool looking ship. It can be a C-class, I don't care. That's perfectly fine, it's a good looking ship. Okay, this looks like a new camp. Perfect. This is what I wanted. Perfect. It's a brand new camp. Alright, let's go. Perfect. As a matter of fact, let's get our remaining... Oh, that's the wrong multi-tool. Hold on. There we go. Wrong multi-tool, buddy. That's number 15, and this should be 16. Hey, Sentinel, shut up. Shut up, buddy. I will murk you out. Don't even think about it. Before we finish, hold on. Let's complete that milestone. I used 3 to claim the Sentinel ship, so let's make sure we do that since we're here. How many radiant shards do we have left, just out of curiosity? Yep, we got one more to go. So we need to get one more radiant shard before we do anything else. That one is 240. Let's go get it. Let's knock out that milestone while we're here. Ouch, broke my legs. Yeah, William, definitely one that's worthy of keeping in rotation. This is actually a really cool moon, too. This is a really good moon. Because there are ancient bones here. There we go. Got them. Okay, let's scope out the camp. And what we're going to do is we'll set up a base computer here. Another ugly pistol? You have got to be kidding me. We can fix that by doing this. So that we don't have to keep jumping in and out of the Corvette. And for heaven's sakes, I need to scrap that ugly freaking Explorer. That thing's got to go. All right, let's make a restore point. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. It's got some bladed wings on it. It's got bat wings. That thing is super orange, though. I like it. I don't care what you guys say. I like it. It's really nice. Okay, let's reload. I want to see if we can change the multi-tool in that case. Let's reload. So what we're going to do is pick up another one of these Sentinel ships. We're going to scrap one. We're also going to scrap the Explorer for even more money. We're going to get those ships out of the inventory. We don't need that Explorer anymore. That thing is butt ugly. It's ugly, ugly. And we'll take it from there. So William says Halloween ship. I like it. It looks nice. I know some people don't like the orange ships, but that's a pretty cool looking Sentinel fighter. I like it. Okay, it is still a pistol. You've got to be kidding me. These things, what's with all these pistols? Okay, let's clear the scrap, see if we get something good. Always clear the scrap. We got suspicious package goods. We can sell that. Some more rusty metal. Oh, let's take care of that right now, actually. And this is goods. We can sell that too. Perfect. Viscous fluid, that is disgusting. We got some tech. Nice. Atlantidium. And we got some... Ooh, man, we getting some good stuff. We're getting some good stuff. Okay, break that down. We can sell that. Get rid of this. Okay. Yeah, Deborah, I think you're right about that because they are forcing you to use the base model pistol that you get. Well, that's perfectly fine. Okay, let's drop a base computer because this ship might be worthy of a hunt one day. So even though I don't expect to get anything better, let's just drop a base computer here anyway. All right. Okay, claim the site. Okay, let's get a new base picture. That's perfect, actually. That's perfect. Perfect screenshot. I will take that. Perfect. All right, what do we got? So Deborah says instead she went off the route and snagged a rifle. We've got plenty of echo locators, so we will probably do that at some point during the expedition. Okay, scan registers. 1339. Hey, math is hard this late at night. I don't know about you guys. Oops. Oh, it changed again. Okay, hold it. 1339. Sorry about that. Here we go. Fat fingering the keys. Input. 13, 3, and 9. So Deborah says she likes the orange better than yellow. Not too fond of yellow ships myself. I don't mind the yellow ships if there's a good contrast. If they have a good contrast, for example, like a yellow and a blue or yellow and black, that's pretty good. Yellow and red is an absolute no for me. Yellow and red reminds me of McDonald's. Yellow and red is no. But if it's yellow with a very good contrast, then it's okay. Okay, what do we got? Another C class, that's okay. We can scrap it. Compare, and we'll take it. We can scrap it for parts, so we will take it. All right, let's go find another ship. Nice, we just found a pretty cool Sentinel ship. Like I said, one to keep and one to scrap. I guess we can take this one. We'll take this Sentinel ship. Why not? That's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's really nice. This is actually a light Sentinel fighter, too, with tank treads. Yeah, William, exactly. Yellow, black, and gray. That's a perfect good. That's a combination. That's a perfect combination. It's got a nice contrast. It's a pretty cool looking ship. I like this one. Very nice. What's distance on that? It is 20 seconds. But yeah, yellow and red is an absolute no for me. That is no. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Yellow and red reminds me of McDonald's, and I hate McDonald's. Mainly because I hate cold French fries. So that's a thing. Okay, here's our second ship. Let's it's a C class. It's no big deal. This one is worth 23. That's fine. Let's check the scrap just in case. I'm not expecting a whole lot. What do we got? We'll take the Pugnium, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's claim this thing and go. I'll put that in ship. Just out of curiosity, let me take a really quick look around. Yep, let's do that. Let's grab 3 more shards just in case, because we're going to need them anyway. Okay, hey William, no problem, man. No problem at all. Let's do that. Let's do that. Now, granted, this is a C class, but this is a pretty cool looking ship. So, if you guys want this ship, there it is. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Let's get rid of the vignette because I swear I hate that. I hate the cinematic camera look. Okay, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Of course, this is the Euclid Galaxy for this Sentinel ship. This is a C-class, by the way, so this is a 1-star Gex system, so don't expect a whole lot in terms of ship class, but this is a cool-looking Sentinel ship that's worthy of a hunt, I think. Okay, now, if you guys want this exact Sentinel ship, it's located at minus 6.63 and plus 15.27. Okay, let's activate the brain and get going. So William says he's not worried about class. Yeah, we don't need to really worry about the class because we know how to get nanites. Making nanites in this game is easy, so it's really easy to upgrade a class with nanites. It's kind of fun finding that high tier ship, that's all. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is a pretty cool looking Sentinel ship. I like this one. Yeah, William says I know how to fix that class real quick. Yes, sir. All right, learn some words as per usual, because why not? So we've solved our money problem for the time being. Let's grab this second ship, get our Corvette, head back to the space station, scrap a ship, get the stuff out of the station, and be on our way. Present the brain. All right, there it is. Okay, let's go. And we got a base here, so that's even better. Where the crap am I going? Get back in the ship, dude. I'm just going to run back over there. We're just going to run back over there. Yeah, William, I've actually noticed that. Most natural S-classes have pretty bad supercharged slots. I've found a couple with 3+1 supercharged slot configurations on them. So, not too terribly bad. Okay, let's grab this ship. Okay, this one is worth 28 million because it's got 34 cargo, 24 technology. This one's got 32 cargo, 22. So we're gonna scrap this ship. We'll scrap this one, keep the other one.
Technology prepared.
Okay, so we're gonna compare, and we will keep this one. And we'll scrap this one. That is. Hold on. How many radiant shards do we have in total? We got 16. Perfect. Okay, just in case we need them. All right, let's get this thing up to the space station. And let's go. Let's make some money. Let's do it, people. And I hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Now, the whole point behind this part of the live stream was to solve the money problem. Because arguably the most important thing we need, the most important resource, is money. That way we can buy most, if not all, the materials that we need. Don't crash into the station, please. Thank you. William, I've actually noticed that too. The A classes, not so much, but the B classes and C classes have very good convergence on their supercharged slots. That is true. Okay, anything we want to scrap out of here? Or, here we go. This, yes, we can scrap that. And... okay. All right, let's scrap this Sentinel ship and be on our way. And we should also scrap the multi-tools as well. We don't need both of them. We only need one. Okay. Salvage analysis. Yeah, it's 16. This thing is worth 16 mil. That's plenty. There we go. And that just solved our money problem. As soon as we sell these parts... excuse me. In fact, let's get rid of this ugly ship too. Hold on. Before we do, give me... I'll take the Atlantic drive. We'll prepackage that. Oh, never mind. Dang it. Okay, we got a little bit of work to do. Hold on. Hold on a second. We'll take that. Because I just remembered we can't sell those. And we'll take that deuterium.
Technology recharge.
Okay, what else? We get anything else? Just deuterium. Okay. Which technically we don't need. And as soon as this is done, we'll refine the cadmium and the copper so we can get that stuff out of our inventory. So Deborah asks, does the debris finder tech transfer over, or do we need to make copies and store them at the anomaly when complete? I don't think the debris finder transfers over. Yeah, exactly. What as William said, you have to you have to start a brand new save, which is what I did here. It's just like the space station teleporter that you get from the previous expedition. You can't transfer that over if you start from a pre-existing save. Although if you start with a new save, you can continue to craft them. Okay, that's done. Exosuits. Cadmium. Let's process all of this stuff and get it out of the inventory. Okay, yes please. What else? That's got no output. We may just scrap, well, we'll probably sell the deuterium. We don't really need that for anything. What else? Let's see. We can scrap that. Okay, Starship. We want the Atlantid drive. Let's prepackage that because why not? You know what? Hold on. Let's go sell some stuff. Yeah, William, exactly. Just like the orbital uplink. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, the orbital uplink. You can't transfer that over, which is why I started with a brand new save. Okay, so we want to sell. Get rid of this random carbon nanotube. That's funny. We're going to move that over to ship. Keep the glass, pugnium, sell the egg. We don't need Atlantidium. The copper we will refine. Here we go. Sell, 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 sell. There we go. 20 million units. Sell the deuterium. We don't need that. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's refine that copper. Okay, perfect. Oh, we did get everything out of here, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay, let's go. Okay, we want that Atlantid drive. Let's take that out. So we'll grab that. 100% warp efficiency and 82 light year. This is... We don't really need that. That's a C-class launch thruster. This is. Yep, we can break this down for its parts. We'll dismantle that. This one is a keeper, I think. Warp cell efficiency. Actually, they're both not bad. They're both not bad. We'll take them. We'll take them. We'll put those in the Sentinel ship. And let's see, what else? C-class. This is... You know what? We'll put that in a Sentinel ship too. Whatever. And everything else can stay. Good. Okay. Hey, Declan, what's up, brother? Welcome back, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Just doing a little bit of a late night No Man's Sky tonight. This way I can actually get this done. Okay, begin salvage analysis. I will take your 2 million. Yes, please. Okay, nice. And there it is. Yeah, just doing a little bit of housekeeping before we proceed. Sell. You know what? Sell the pugnium. I'm probably going to hate myself for that later, but we'll sell it. All right. Sell, sell, sell. Keep the copper. Did we get any C-class upgrades from that? We did not. Yes, we did. We got 3. Okay. We're going to stick those in the Sentinel ship. That way we don't have to keep breaking them down. That's perfectly fine. All right. Perfect. Okay, so let's call up the Sentinel. And we can install all of this. This is Pulse Drive, or Pulse Engine, which goes right there. Okay. I guess we can put the Atlantic Drive here, because why not? This is Sublight. There we go. That doesn't need to be supercharged, but okay, we'll move this over here. This could be supercharged, that's fine. Put that there. Shields. There we go. Alright, that's better. That's better. Okay, let's put these X-Class drives in, or X-Class upgrades in. So those are good. And this goes here. Perfect. Because why not? Alright. And the rest of this can go in the other ship. Okay, we are ready. Let's swap ships. Before we do, hold on. Let's refine that copper. Because copper. So Deckland, it is 12:06 a.m. here. But this is like the only chance I'll get to do No Man's Sky right now. So that's why we're doing it so late. And I figured I'd hop on for a bit and do a little bit of late night No Man's Sky tonight. We may be doing an impromptu GTA 5 online stream tomorrow afternoon. Maybe. No guarantees, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, that's done. All right. Give me my... Where's Big Boy? There we go. Let's call up Big Boy. Okay, let's go. We're ready to complete Phase 3. And Phase 3 is actually going to be kind of fun. We shouldn't need to drop anything off. I think we're ready to go. Okay, since we solved our money problem, we got plenty of money now. We've got 23 million credits, so I think we're doing good. Since the arms and tech stack, we'll put those there. All right, ship, 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 ship. And let's see, we got our 16 shards. That's perfect. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's go. Let's make a restore point before we do anything. Always make a restore point. All right, now we can leave. So, William, good question, man. That's a very good point. Very good point. I'm not sure how that's going to work, because this will convert to a normal save afterwards. I would assume... that if you have an Atlantic drive on your ship, then you should be able to access the Purple Star system with that ship, regardless of whether or not you've unlocked or you've completed Interstellar Multitudes, irregardless of whether you completed that expedition or not, or that story quest or not. I think you may be able to access it. Okay, we're done here. But that's actually a very good point. Yeah, that's right. We do have the drive. So, very good point. Okay, that's a Geck dissonance. Let's make sure we're going to the right place. First and foremost, we'll stop by the station, grab the upgrades, pick up some suspicious packets, and keep going. Okay, 3 planets. What do we got? Discoveries. Salvageable scrap, dissonance, empty planet, and marine planet. Activated core site. Nice. Lithium. Lithium? All right. We're not going to hunt for a Sentinel ship here. We need to get through Phase 3. So, before we do anything, oops, let's go to the space station. Just out of curiosity, what class of star system do we have here? It's a 1 star. Yeah, we're not going to bother. It's 1 star. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, William, we cleared that milestone yesterday. We've already got that one, so we're good to go. That one we have. And let me say, I was absolutely freaking terrified when I did it. I was scared to death, man. I was scared. That was... I get it, it's just a video game, but there's something about swimming around in deep ocean water, even in a video game, that's freaking terrifying. If you don't believe me, just rewatch yesterday's live stream. Sinister RC, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Just doing a little bit of late night No Man's Sky stuff. We really need to talk about Sean Murray, talk to Sean Murray and his team about making us walk this entire distance. Sean Murray is like, bro, you're too fat. You need to walk. You need to run between the Starship terminal and your starship. Okay, what we can do, let's swap multi-tools. Let's get rid of this C-class, which we should be able to do here. I'll take that salvageable, salvage data, excuse me. We'll take that C-class pulse engine. Inventory's full. Oh, this was a bug. That was a bug.
Inventory full.
Yeah, that was a bug.
Inventory full.
Yeah, inventory's not full. That's a bug that they haven't fixed yet. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, my inventory is not full, but they're telling me my inventory is full. Ah, so we got to go to the anomaly. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. And then again, you know, scrapping the multi-tool isn't the most important thing, so let's swap back. We can do that later. Yeah, it's telling me my inventory is full when I know it isn't.
Inventory full.
Yeah, that's a bug. That is definitely a bug. All right. So we're going to have to come back. Yeah, that's a bug. Jason Plays found that one during his playthrough. Hopefully they fixed that. And I think they did address it with the 6.11 update. I'm not sure, but that is definitely a bug. As you can see, my inventory is not full. Not even close. Starship shields. Very strange. So William says he didn't have it happen during his playthrough. Jason Plays had it happen during his playthrough. There's some weird bug where, in spite of your having space in your inventory, you can't grab any additional items from the boxes, which can be a problem moving forward. So, we have anything we need to sell? We do not. Okay. What can we buy? Okay, let's get all the tech.
Product received.
Let's buy all the tech, and let's buy all the arms.
Product received.
Give me all the stuff. Yeah, that is strange. And as you can see, we just picked up. Yeah, we just picked up tech and arms, no problem. Let's see if we can get the stuff out of that container. Let's see if we can get the stuff out of that container now. That's just weird. Yeah, I don't want to leave anything behind if at all possible. Yes, it's still telling me that inventory is full. All right. No big deal. We're out of here. Very strange indeed. Okay, let's get out of here. Deborah, pretty much. That's what it's saying. Nope, not happening here, buddy. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, let's drop some stuff off. Drop that off, and we're ready. Let's go. Before we go, let's make sure we got the right Expedition 3 and Rendezvous 3. Let's go. And we've got all the money we need. We shouldn't have to do any more farming of anything. We should be good to go. We found a cool Sentinel ship. We're ready to finish this milestone. There we go. And I hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Yeah, we'll go to the anomaly. After we finish Phase 3, we'll stop by the anomaly. Okay, Rendezvous 3. Hold on a second. Rendezvous 3. We got that marked. Okay. Discoveries. Dusty. Boiling. Corrosive. Abandoned. Gamma intensive. And supercritical. Okay, that basically means the same thing. Okay, what? Let's land on the space station to mark our territory. Always hit the space station first, make a point or mark that location. That way, if we need to teleport back here, we can. So, Deborah, you're here in this system? Nice. Yeah, if I had a little more time, I would go off the beaten path and look for more sentinel ships, if you will. But want to try to stay focused because it's very easy for me to get distracted here, especially when we're hunting for sentinel ships. Okay, so for phase 3, we have to reach the rendezvous, get the scrap, kills. We did that already. All that's done. This is Hazmat Gauntlet Supreme Hyperdrive Upgrade. This we need. That we need. Because we need that Hazmat Gauntlet to kill the grub. Okay, sodium nitrate. How do we not have enough sodium nitrate? All right, we got enough now. That's funny.
Technology installed.
Okay, that takes care of that. S-Class Hyperdrive upgrade goes. Let's move the pulse engine. Hyperdrive goes there. Yeah, I guess that's good. That's fine. So Deborah says, but Phase 4 is almost already done. It was so fast. Phase 4 is going to be a bit problematic for me, I think. Or maybe it won't. I haven't gotten there yet. I don't think I have anything done for Phase 4. Oh, we've got one thing done in Phase 4. 2 things. Okay. Maybe it shouldn't be that difficult. I hate hunting for crystal sulfide. I can't stand it. All right, here we go. I'll take that storage augmentation. There it is. And we got banned weapons. Excuse me. Oh, that'll be good for some money. Perfect. Got that storage augmentation. I like it. Yeah, 3 and 4 aren't too terribly bad. 3 is really simple. We should knock that out here. Probably, it shouldn't take more than 15 or 20 minutes to do Phase 3. Yeah, going through that black hole is going to be frightening. That doesn't even pass the common sense test. Fortunately, this is No Man's Sky and not Elite Dangerous, so remarkably different game there. Okay, anything we needed? Yes, there is. We do have something we need to sell. Okay. Sell that. Sell that. Buy. See, tech. You know, we have plenty of tech and arms. You know, we'll buy some more. And arms. We don't need that many. That's fine. We'll buy the tech. We don't need the arms. Although, you know what? Screw it. We got everything we need, so let's hit the rendezvous and proceed. William said spacewalking through the black hole, that was awesome. That is terrifying because, you know, that's not even theoretically possible. But this is No Man's Sky and not Elite Dangerous, so why not? All right, here we go. Let's close the back door. All right, let's do it. Okay, boiling planet, here we go. Okay, so what else do we need for phase 3? We got to locate the wreck. You know what? Let's build that component right now since we're just kind of waiting. Here we go. So for this, okay, solar mirror, metal plating, boom. Okay, that's ready to go. And that'll be next. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for joining us today. Especially for anyone out there who's watching the VOD after the fact, thanks for joining us. Yeah, we just need to make some progress on this expedition. Especially since we don't have as long as we thought we originally had to complete it. Now, this looks like... Yeah, we should have our... It's the abandoned building right there. Pretty sure that's it. And if it's not, I will be surprised. This planet should have our tendrils on it, so we will find out. Yep, we got hungering tendrils here. Perfect. Perfect. So we can knock that out here too. Perfect. All right. We're not going to bother with the eggs. We solved the money problem. Okay, there's rendezvous 3. Activate the terminal, because why not? Alright, what do we got? And here comes a wall of flame. This planet sucks already. I found a body. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. If there's a species like this, I hope they're all dead like this one. He probably found a Viking. Okay, analyze data logs.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, let's get the free stuff. Okay, stock checker, and I don't think there's anything. There is. Okay, perfect. He said, not a Viking Gek. Alright,
Thermal protection falling.
Let's teleport back up. And let's take a look at our Yeah, hungering tendrils, we can totally do all of that here, and we can find a planet with the grub too. Let's wait for this storm to go away, and we'll take care of the tendrils. We only need 5 of them, which should be relatively easy. And we'll scrap that. What do we get here? This is prepackaged personal force field unit, Supreme Bolt Caster. We got an S-Class Bolt Caster upgrade. Are you freaking serious? Probably not going to use the force field because I don't see a need for it. Alright, we will use that bolt caster. And I guess we can supercharge that. I guess we can do that. Yeah, if we can find a grub on this planet, we most certainly will crush it since we've got what we need to do it. Okay. So we're going to wait for this storm to go away. Because my hazard protection sucks. But then again, that's why I found all that text. So we need to begin cracking those open. I don't want to do it on stream because I don't want to get distracted. So let's wait for this storm to go away. Is the storm over yet? No, it's not.
Thermal protection falling. Weather update. Storm clearing.
There we go. That's better. Oh. Okay. I thought I had better environmental protection than that, but okay, I guess not. Okay, let's get them grubs out of the way, or excuse me, tendrils. It's funny how they all despawn when I get here, right? Okay, let's just head towards the whispering egg. Yeah, there's 2 over there. There's 2 burrows over there. Let's mark 1. Yeah, usually if you see a whispering egg out here in the middle of nowhere, you can find a burrow if they don't show up. All right, let's go. We're on the clock. Yeah, William, exactly. Getting distracted is part of the game. That's part of the fun, man. It is. That's part of the fun for me. All right, where's that burrow? Yeah, we got 1 here. We got another one over there. So this should give us what we need. All right. Hey, what's up, then, boyos? All right. That's 1. Where'd the eggs go? Oh, that's some BS. The eggs disappeared. Give me that. Hi there. You missed me. Get wrecked. I'll take that, thank you. Alright, where's the other one? Mark it. That's 400. There should be one closer. There we go. This planet's got scrap too. Nice. I think that's like the closest one we've got here. Yep. Organic rock. All right. There we go. Perfect. Hi there. First of all, let's get in position. Because I want them eggs. Here we go. Jeez, I got knocked into a cave.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
I got knocked into a cave. Are you serious? Hold on. All right, there's one left. Where is it? Oh, there he is.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, we're good to go. That was easy. Where's my ship? Somebody's got a base here, too. Okay. That's the coolest animation ever.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay. Easy enough. So Redo says, anyone who doesn't finish this expedition and wants to play later on is going to be mad bummed they didn't get these Atlas parts. Oh, they can still get them. There's going to be a replay, expedition replay later on this year. So they'll have another chance to do it. Hell Games always gives expedition replays at the end of the year. Yeah, William, exactly. It's funny how they tell you 5 at each site gives you 3. Why just not make it 6? Yeah, exactly. Okay. We got all that. We can refine this into nanites. We don't even need to keep these. We'll just make those into nanites. Why not? Yeah, we can get rid of this. Get rid of the Mordite. Okay. Nice. All right, let's go get our salvage. Super easy. It's actually 12:38 a.m. for me. It is late and I am dog tired, but this is like the only chance I get, aside from Mondays or maybe even Tuesdays, to do No Man's Sky on stream. Okay. There we go. You know, I really hope Hello Games gives us the ability to actually scrap and salvage derelict Corvettes. That would be pretty cool. All right, let's go. EVA. I mean, seriously, I would like to get all the parts off of this thing, if at all possible. Yeah, because I could never build a Corvette that looks this good. Yeah, I could never build a Corvette that looks that good. That's all I got to say. Okay, where is the log?
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, we just scanned. Let's scan again. There it is. Found it. All right, here we go. The captain, gone. Tried to wake them for their watch. No sign of them. Nothing on the cameras. Door logs are normal. No kit missing. Where are they? Where are we? I really want to know what happened to the crew of these abandoned ships. That's what I want to know. There are too many unanswered questions here for this. Too many unanswered questions. Hello Games, make it happen. What happened to these guys? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, William, I agree. They should make an Atlas cockpit. I'm surprised we didn't get a new cockpit with all the new parts. Pretty surprised about that, but I'm happy with the parts we got so far. Okay, so what do we got? This is prepackaged paralysis mortar. We don't really need that, but I know why we have it. We don't need it, but I know why we have it. Unstable plasma. And we got a signal booster, which we don't need, but okay. Biological horrors. Tendrils. Multi-tool inventory slots. Powerful scatter blaster. Thank you. It's about time we got scatter blaster upgrades. It's about time. Those are probably A-class, but I'll take them anyway. I will take those anyway. Okay. Yep. Yeah, they were A-class, that's fine. We'll use them. We will use them. A-class is better than nothing. I would prefer that they're S-class, but okay, we'll use them. Okay, next. Done, and we got to crush a vile grub. Yeah, we were just on that planet. Let's go back. I really wish there was more we could do with these derelicts, man. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay. Let's go back to the boiling planet. Let's go to the light side this time. That way we can see what we're doing. Now, it doesn't say vile brood, but it's possible. Hold on, before we go there. Discoveries. Corrosive's got vile brood. That's probably where we want to go, but yeah, let's go to the corrosive planet. Let's do that. Let's go to the corrosive planet. And let's see what we got. It's 12:44 a.m. for me. We're going to wrap up here kind of soon. Just wanted to get through Phase 3. Phase 4... let's see. Fourth rendezvous. Easy. We've already got that one done. Crystal sulfide is going to be a pain in the butt. Visit the moons of the gas giant. This one shouldn't be too terribly difficult. We might be able to start this one. But we'll have to wait and see. It's getting a little late for me, though. All right, we're here. What do we got? Okay, there is water, so we might be able to get that crystal sulfide here. Although, meh. Water doesn't look like it's quite deep enough. We might be able to get crystal sulfide here. It does seem kind of shallow. Are you freaking serious? I just found a random ship. We just found a random crashed ship. I can't believe this. What are the odds of this? Are you serious? It's an E-wing hauler. We just found an E-wing hauler. So Deborah says, I did the moons because one of Night Off Route's jumps was to the gas giant with 5 moons, so it's difficult to me. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that, but James Vorman, how's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Hey, and thank you for watching the VOD, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. We will be streaming, more than likely, we'll be streaming GTA again tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully we'll see you there for that, man. But thanks for stopping by, brother. Good to see you. So, yeah, random ship. Okay. Of course, it's a C-class, but I mean, we'll take it. Compare. Claim it. We might as well fix everything on it. Well, not everything. Fix the broken stuff. And we need everything. Might as well fix it. All right, exosuit, and that's the wrong ship. What is this? Paralysis mortar. Okay, whatever. Just get that out of my inventory. Alright, metal plating. Hermetic seal, if we can find it. There we go. Hermetic seal. And dihydrogen jelly, if we can find that. Alright, let's fix this thing.
Component repaired.
That way we can at least get it to the space station and scrap it.
Component repaired.
Okay.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Let's make a new restore point. Was not expecting to find that random ship. Did not mean to land. Dang it. We're fat fingering the buttons. Okay, get the free stuff. And we got a Gek relic that we'll never use. But we will need that eventually to find a portal. Okay, damaged machinery. What do we got? So William says keep the cockpit. The cockpit is worth keeping. A random dinosaur thing running around here.
Toxic protection falling.
We'll take that. Let's hope we get an upgrade from this. Let's get the upgrade. Okay. Okay, we want to search for functional technology. Nice, we got a teleport receiver. Okay. We'll take that. All right, well, we got this ship claimed, so we're good to go here. Nice. Okay, we need to find a grub. Which there should be somewhere on this planet. Because there is vile brood here. Yeah, vile brood detected. We should be able to find a grub. We're almost finished with phase 3. We just need to get a grub. But if we can also get some crystal sulfide from here too, we will. Since we're near the water. And that looks like a player base. Yep, that's a player base. There's a couple of player bases over here. Okay. That makes sense to me. Alright, let's see if we can find some stuff. Draco, what's up, brother? Welcome back, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Just doing some late night No Man's Sky stuff. Just beam down. Ancient bones. There we go. We got a grub right over there. Alright, everybody, get your tartar sauce and your ranch ready. If you ain't got it, somebody get some beer batter ready to go in the deep fryer. Somebody get the deep fryer ready. We gotta get a juicy grub. Okay. We got the grub. That water over there might be deep enough for what we need. Let's go find out. That water might be deep enough. Get out of the way, you musclehead. Red Man, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by today, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, I know we got to squish the grub, but I'm going to see if I can find crystal sulfide. Yeah, going to see if I can find crystal sulfide. Submerged relic. Bingo. We got some. Got some over there. And some over there. How many do we need total? Hold on. How much crystal sulfide do we need? 8. Yeah, I want to knock this out since we're here. We might as well get it. Since we're here, we might as well get it. Yeah, I know we got to crush the grub. I just want to get the crystal sulfide out of the way first. All right, let's get it. That's 200, and that one is 175. Let's go to this one.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, Deborah says not 9, but 8. Yeah, we only need 8 of them. So, but I want to knock this out now since we got to get them for the Phase 4 milestone. That's one less thing we have to deal with. Yeah, we got to visit 3. We don't have a choice because there's 3 per. Okay. And this one, perfect. This was a good choice. So we got the grub, we got the crystal sulfide. We are pretty much good to go. Just about.
Toxic protection falling.
Here we go. Just out of curiosity, yeah, we got them. Perfect. Let me out of here. Nice. Okay, let's beat up on this grub and be done with this. So Deborah says kelp for cooking cakes. I did not know you could do that. I mean, I knew about cooking, obviously, but okay. That works for me. Excuse me. Yeah, we're not going to sell any of them. We're going to hold on to them. Reload. Never pass up a piece of dihydrogen because why not? Okay, we got anything good in here? Yeah, we'll crush the grub in just a second. We'll take that rusty metal. Okay,
Technology
recharge that. Get rid of this. Refine this. We don't need this. Get rid of the salt. Cool. Alright, let's get back to the ship and beat up on this grub, and we'll beat feet and get out of here.
Falling.
And toxic protection. Yes, we get it.
Technology recharge.
And before I lose my ship. Excuse me, sir. Coming through, coming through.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Yeah, this planet sucks. This gives me an idea on how I want to do an abandoned playthrough for like the next live stream or something. So this has been a ton of fun. Okay, let's make a restore point. Then we'll crush the grub and beat up on the brood mother, because why not? Dang it, I fat fingered the keys again. Been fat fingering the buttons quite a bit tonight. Did not mean to land. Might want to remap the buttons on this thing. Okay, so what do we got? Crystal sulfide. Let's move that to ship. And how much space do I have in my ship, by the way? We got plenty. So, ship, 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 ship. And ship. We'll put the paralysis mortar in even though we won't use it.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay, let's, first of all, yeah, I guess we can do it here. Alright, let's crush the grub and beat up on the void mother. I wish. Beat up on the brood mother. Here's my shotgun. Alright, let's go. You don't have to do this. Alright, get murked, Void Mother. Goodbye. Yay! We just unlocked some random award, okay? And just so you guys know, the Void Mother was a gold digger. Yeah, she was a straight up pocket watcher. Straight up pocket watcher and sack chaser. She deserved it. Okay, that's it. I think we're done with phase 3. Yeah, Void Mother got wrecked. Okay, so this is detoxified slime, choking monstrosity cake, wriggling tack, haunted pie. Sounds delectable. Yeah, William Dupree and Zenith Hellhammer, you guys know what I'm talking about. The Void Mother was a sack chaser. She was a straight up pocket watcher. Sack chaser, pocket watcher, gold digger, ATM guardian, whatever you want to call her, that's what she was. She deserved to get murked out. Okay, so phase 3 is finished. And we actually got something done for phase 4. Let's drop some stuff off in storage. Drop those off. We don't need those. What else? We can move the food. We don't need to keep that on us. Placeable sludge. All right. Okay, hungering tendrils done. Phase 3 reward. Okay, Aeron power shield plans, Aeron cowling plans. Nice. What's that, lounge lizard? Okay, we got all that stuff put away. Nice. So just out of curiosity, what did we have in phase 4? So we've got 3 in phase 4 complete. It is 1:05 a.m. for me. Odd man, 1:05. It is 1:05 a.m. for me, so what we can do... That's done, that's done, that's done. Let's go to the next star system. Stop at the space station. I think we'll call it there. That works for me. Nothing else we need to do in this system. So, let's go. We got everything out of the space station here, so I think we're good. And... warp map. Okay, that's dissonance. I am half tempted to stop at that system. Just to check out the Sentinel ship. This is what we can do. Let's stop here, just out of curiosity. I want to see the class of this star system. So William says, longest part in 4 is visiting the 5 moons. Fortunately, all we have to do is mark each individual moon. That way, you know, we can tell whether or not we've been there. Three planets, 1 moon. Okay, what do we got here? Just out of curiosity. Discoveries. Quartzite. Temperate. Fissured. And frozen anomaly. Okay. What class of star system do we have here? Just out of curiosity. If it's 1 star, we're just going to pass. Yeah, it's 1 star. We'll pass this one. Just curious about that. Yeah, we can go off the beaten path and find a Sentinel ship when we've got a little more time. Yeah, William, I think you're right. Oh, crap. Black hole is like right there. And there's our gas giant. So if the systems are all 1 star... That means finding an S-class Sentinel ship or an S-class of anything except for an exotic would be next to impossible. Oh boy. Well, that changes things. But then again, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think we may start an abandoned playthrough. I'm not quite sure how I want to begin it. Survival Bob has a very good series, a very good abandoned playthrough series on his channel. I'll probably check out some of his videos. Let me see. We don't really need the creature pellets, but we'll hold on to them. This food is disgusting. Okay. That is not what I wanted to do. Hold on. We're going to put these ship parts in the Corvette workshop. Nice. We got the power shield. All right, I think that's it. That we can sell. Let's make a new restore point before we do anything. Dark Master, what's up, man? How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're just about to wrap up. It's actually 1:10 a.m. for me, and I am dog tired. Right, you still have to upgrade your ship and multi-tool. Which leads me to believe that the fun part about the the abandoned playthrough is finding the upgrades, since you can't buy the upgrades from vendors. You got to actually go out and find them. Now, I would guess that you would still be able to find X-class upgrades at normal space stations in an abandoned run, I think. So Deb says the moons, you only have to go to the atmosphere of each moon. You don't, right, to and stand up in your ship to achieve the goal. Right, you don't have to land on the moon. You don't have to get out of your ship. Okay, nice. All right, so yeah, it's 1:12 a.m. for me. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to call it here because I got to get me some sleep, especially since I'm going to be streaming more than likely tomorrow afternoon. For Expedition 4, because 3 is complete. Expedition 4, that's easy, and spacewalk. This should be a piece of cake. Phase 5 probably is going to be the most problematic. Polished stone is easy. We just got to find a ruined planet, which should be in the Phase 5 system, or the Rendezvous 5 system. 8 planets, that's going to be a problem. Catch your first 5 fish. We also have to catch that stupid jellyfish and beat up on its mother. I don't know, something like that. Okay. All right, so if that's the case, what we'll do is wrap it up here. Hey, Dark Vampira, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're just about to wrap things up. It's funny. The stream has been mostly quiet for the past 2 hours, but as soon as I'm about to wrap things up, now everybody shows up. Now everyone comes to the stream. That's actually pretty funny. But that's all good. We will definitely do this again because we have to get this done since This is no longer a 3-week expedition. It's been cut down. Definitely been cut down. All right. Okay, so ladies and gents, it is 1:14 a.m. for me. Let's get out of here. We will definitely pick this up again. Probably, maybe we'll do it tomorrow night. Not entirely sure, but we'll definitely pick this up again. And we'll see where it goes from there. Phases 4 and 5 don't seem to be too terribly difficult. So, Dark Master says just to annoy. Hey, that's no problem, brother. No problem at all. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. We may be doing an impromptu Thursday live stream of Grand Theft Auto Online tomorrow afternoon. Maybe. So sit tight for that. No promises, but if I can get on, well, we will. If not, no big deal. If can. If no can, no can. So, again, thank you guys so much for joining us. This was fun. If you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me on the way out. Helps out the channel a ton. And with all that being said, I will see you guys. Hold on a minute. Where's my gestures? There we go. I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. Everyone, please stay safe and remember, don't just start the fire. Bring the smoke and take care out there. Dark Master, you bet, man. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, let's get out of here. You guys stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. I will see you guys next time. Let's get out of here. I'm going to go grab a quick bite to eat and go to bed. I'm tired. So I'll see you all next time. Take care, guys.